Now listen, baby, we can support immigration and still believe in laws at the same time. Both things can be true. Hey, my loves, Auntie Ci Ci here. And before folks get riled up, let me say this nice and clear with my coffee in hand. Auntie supports legal immigration for everybody. Everybody deserves opportunity, dignity, and safety. But order matters too. Here's where the confusion starts. Legal immigration means you follow the process. Visas, asylum claims, work permits, paperwork, waiting, all of that. Illegal immigration means entering or staying without authorization. Now, sometimes crossing illegally is treated as a civil violation, like overstaying a visa. Other times, it becomes criminal, especially if there's repeat entry, fraud, or other crimes involved. Different situations, different consequences. That's not cruelty. That's how law works. Now, baby, let's be grown about this part. When large numbers of people are allowed to stay without legal status, it strains housing, schools, healthcare, and local budgets. And yes, everyday Americans feel that. That doesn't mean immigrants are bad people. It means systems have limits. And ignoring that reality doesn't make you compassionate. It just makes the pressure land on working folks who are already struggling. Now, here's the part folks whisper about but don't explain. In some cities and states, undocumented immigrants do receive local and even federal assistance. Emergency housing, health care, food programs, schooling for children. Meanwhile, some American citizens get told they make too much or face months of paperwork. That gap creates resentment, not because people hate immigrants, but because fairness feels off. And when fairness feels off, baby, peace leaves the room. Now, let's talk about this carefully because Auntie doesn't do mess, she does truth. There's been a lot of noise online about the Somali community calling on Black Americans for support, while some Somali voices have also said clearly that they do not identify as Black. And baby, that's where the disconnect comes in. You can't say we're not Black on Monday, then on Tuesday say Black Americans need to stand with us when things get hard. That feels like latching on when convenient, and people are allowed to feel confused by that. Now, let me be very clear. This isn't about hate. It's about consistency and honesty. Black Americans didn't voluntarily come here. We have roots here built through enslavement, survival, labor, and generations of struggle. That history matters. And let Auntie clean this up real quick, because folks love to twist words. Saying American first does not mean anti-immigrant. It means a country prioritizes its citizens, and every other country on earth does this. You go to another country, they expect you to follow their laws, respect their systems, and understand that their citizens come first. That's not hatred, that's sovereignty. Being American first is what actually gives us togetherness. It's the common ground. American first, culture second, everything else after that. That's how you build unity without erasing anyone and without asking one group to carry everybody else's weight. So let's land this plane. Support legal immigration, respect the law, tell the truth about resources, and stop letting the internet pit communities against each other for clicks. We listen and we don't judge, but we do use our sense. All right, my loves, that's enough tea for today. If this hit home, tap that heart and leave Auntie a little love. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And remember, conflict happens, but chaos is optional. Choose peace, baby, not drama. Auntie Ci Ci out.